Good Sunday evening, everybody. How's everybody doing this evening? So we got Willie's mowing grass, so we'll say hi to Willie when he comes in. Hi, Lisa. How you doing, dear? Daryl, how you doing, buddy? Thank you for stopping in. Rayo, how you doing, man? Let's see who's Southern Smoke. How you doing, brother? Thank you for stopping in, man. So, uh, so let's bring Daryl. Hi, Daryl.
Howdy, 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 howdy.
So, yeah, today was. I mean, it's been a beautiful weekend, man. I'm telling you. Uh, hey, Dwight, how you doing? Uh, Temperature wise, humidity wise, uh, it was awesome yesterday at the tractor pulls. It was upper 70s, but no humidity, nice breeze. Um, ooh, Gary's doing ribs on the barbecue. Awesome. I did chicken.
It was nice and cool the last 2 days, but every time I'd go to start doing something, it'd go to raining. So
See, we haven't
it
had any
rained
rain
just
since.
it would rain just enough to make everything mad, make me mad anyway.
No, we haven't had any rain since like Thursday. Hey, Ken, how you doing, brother? Thank you for stopping in. So, yeah, went to the tractor pulls like I said yesterday evening. Took a third and a first in the twins only class with Plan B, and in the 20 horse class, stock 20 horse, I got a 2/4 out of 4 tractors. So yeah. Hey, small town, how you doing, Adam? Thank you for stopping in, brother.
Hey, Adam.
So, but oh, we got the Nate Stir.
Yo.
So,
Hello.
yeah, it's gonna get a little warmer this coming week, but the humidity is supposed to stay down, and we're supposed to supposed to be a nice week all the way through till next Sunday. So we got another pool coming up next Sunday. So yeah, man, I've been on a day today. Got home last night about 11ish thereabouts. Pushed the tractors off the trailer into the shop. Got it all closed up. Got the trailer unhooked. I was in bed by midnight. Back up at 4:30 this morning. Did some stuff around the house this morning. Watched a little bit of TV. Did my grocery shopping. I was back home by 7 o'clock, and out in the garage by like 9:30, tinkering around on the tractors and stuff, and mowed grass. About halfway through mowing grass, my tractor has 2 PTO belts. It comes from the crank on the motor down to like a jack shaft, and that's where the clutch engagement's at. I just hit some high grass, and all of a sudden I noticed the blades weren't spinning real fast. So I shut it off, looked, I'm like, well, what the heck's going on, So I clicked it back on, and nothing. Wouldn't even turn the belts over. So took it up to the shop, got down, looked. One belt was completely off, had a big chunk out of it. Wasn't broken in half, but a good chunk out of it. And then the other belt was just kicked off. So I popped the other belt, the one that was still in good condition, back on, and we got to finish mowing the yard. So that's
Hey,
that was good. Hi, Kevin. How you doing, brother? Or sister? Sorry, brother, sister. But last night on my way home from the polls, I swung through McDonald's, grabbed a bite to eat because our regular concession stand wasn't open. They were having a poker run for the old timers thing down there, and that's where they had the concession stand at. Well, that's clear down the hill, couple, further than I wanted to walk to get some food. So, like I said, I stopped by McDonald's, and as I was pulling forward from the speaker where you order at, heard this noise. I'm like, oh, that must be something around, because I don't hear it now that I'm sitting up at the window. So come home. Hey, Jim Bob, how you doing, brother?
Hey,
So hey, Renegade. But went to go to the grocery store this morning. Heard that same noise. Popped the hood. Yeah, that inexpensive AC clutch that I put on my truck. The bearing's going out in it already.
Oh no!
I literally looked it up. I literally ordered it 32 days ago. Ordered it on July 1st.
Man. Is it remanufactured?
No, it was brand new, but it was off a Scamazon.
Scamazonian.
It had good reviews, so. But
maybe those reviews were only 28 days old.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So I looked it up on Napa. I could have sworn I seen one on Napa before, but they weren't listing it online. I looked at AutoZone and O'Reilly's. Neither one of them list just the clutch and everything. I can get one from Rock Auto for $97, which ain't bad. So I'm gonna call my Napa store tomorrow and see if they can actually look it up and see if they can actually get me a good one. Yeah, so that sucks. At least I don't have to back the system down. At least we don't have to. I don't have to back the system. I just got to unbolt the pump and lift it up out, and I can pull it. Like you guys seen on the video, I can just pull it and change it. But the idea of doing it again after I've just done it. So,
Hey, Dwight.
I think I figured it out.
I think you figured it out.
Man, don't ever take something apart without taking pictures of it.
Unless you've done it before.
These damn Troy belts with this variable speed crap.
Yep.
I hate them.
I got a video on. I actually got 2 videos on changing them drive belts.
I went to one of you. I seen your video, but I made the mistake of pulling this pulley system apart without looking at it. I think I figured it out now. I don't know if yours is like this, because I only seen like one video where it was like this one. I mean,
yeah, that there were so many variations on that variable speed drive.
can I go this way? I can.
Yeah.
Yours wasn't like that, was it?
No.
Yeah, I only found one other video, and it still wasn't even close.
That sounds like a fun ride, Ken. Did you get to ride or did you get to drive is what I want to know.
I'd want to drive.
That's what I'm saying.
Heck with riding in it. I want to drive it.
Yeah. Now I did. I don't know if it's a spoof video or like an AI created video, but somebody I don't know who it was that posted. There was a Ford F-150 Super Snake. Boss Super Snake. Like the Boss Camaro or like the Boss Mustangs. But they did an F-150. 800 and some horsepower. So
yeah, but was it LS swap to it?
they didn't say that. They just said it. It looked pretty cool. It was kind of lower. It was like a metallic, like the old Cobra Jets. It was like a dark metallic gray with black pinstriping. You turned down driving it. See, you never turned down driving it. We're stupid enough to give you the keys. Look the heck out, brother. We're firing that thing up.
He wouldn't have no tires on it if he let me drive it. If they'd let me drive it.
Hey, quick wrench.
Hey, quick wrench.
But yeah, if you just look at them and say, is your insurance paid up, and how good is it? What could go wrong, Southern? What could go wrong?
That's what I said. What could go wrong? Famous last words.
Yeah. That's what they make insurance for, man. That's why we pay so much for insurance. To cover those little uh-ohs. So
You seen the new Mustangs, Ed? They got the transmission in the rear end now.
I haven't seen anything on them.
They ain't tried to do like the Corvette and go mid-engine that had to, Nate.
Well,
Corvettes
I did.
now are mid-engine cars.
Well, I found something out today I didn't know, that the new Chevy Duramaxes and the Ford, whatever they're calling their diesels now, they both run the same transmission, and they're both having the same problems where they're locking up in between first and second gear. Lucky
Hey,
Lucky is Kim, and Kim is lucky. If y'all didn't catch that.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. So glad to have either one of you here.
Split personalities.
Hey, whatever it takes.
Whatever floats your boat and finds you lost your boat.
Your SHO.
All right, I'm happy. I figured this crap out, I think. I was cussing my brother because he's the one that traded me this. Don't ever trust your brother.
I trust my brother with my life, man.
When he's selling you a mower, don't trust him, man.
Hey, he actually gave me my mower. I've got now my Cub Cadet.
This was a trade-in on my Gravely Z-Return.
Mm.
He gave me $500 in this.
I see Delisa got her four-wheeler going again.
No, not really.
Well, that's what it said on Facebook now.
She got it going all right with the Polaris coolant. I got to take the carburetor off and clean it. I ain't got out there and got to doing that yet. It fired, but it fires on starter fluid, but it don't want to. So I got some jets. I got to take it apart and clean it out.
I bet I hit 50 miles an hour going down this road on that Polaris.
Well, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, I know it will. Our neighbor retired, so
Yeah, Ken bought the that Cub Cadet at an auction, and it wasn't what he wanted, what he expected it to be, or whatever. And I brought it home and tweaked it a little bit and redneck engineered a little bit, and we've been mowing grass with it. I love it. Power steering, power lift, hydrostat.
Well, that Nate will be a good candidate for that there Carolina squatted lawnmower that I sent you that picture of, Ed.
Yeah.
for
Pete.
For his mud mower and all that stuff.
Oh yeah.
For his swamp jumping. Hey, Pete.
But I got a little bit more tweaking to do on Monkey Business, and if he don't start acting right, we're gonna swap in a Kohler Command.
Like I said, that would have been a good one for Nate. That Carolina squatted lawnmower, that squatted one. It looked more like a daggum chopper than it did a lawnmower.
Yeah,
That I seen on Face Marketplace one day.
yeah. What I follow a place called Bad Gear. It's a big tractor pulling. They do like promotional T-shirts and stuff like that for them. They go to a lot of most all the big tractor pulls and all that kind of stuff. I don't know if they do pulling, but they report on a lot of stuff. And he mentioned something about the eliminate their going back on their emission regulation things.
Yeah, well, they found out that them doggone diesels and all that stuff, they're choking them down so much that they can't run.
Well,
They got
they
so
can't.
much junk on them that they can't run.
They not only can't they run, but the maintenance on them is astronomical.
I'll be right back, Ed.
All right,
then
we'll be here.
And then on top of that, not only that, but the trucks and all that stuff, they put all this here environmental BS so they can meet environmental BS for pickup trucks and stuff like that. That they just basically that none of them's working out that would make AFM motors in them anymore. They can't. I mean, active fuel management motors.
Yep.
I mean, they're destroying the whole engine. They're falling apart.
Yeah.
Some of them ain't even making 50,000 miles on them. And sad to say, I got one of those engines.
Yeah.
If I had the money, I would go before it blowed up. I'd go get the change it out and put regular lifters and a cam in that song before I'd be the first would go on and do all that before it did blow up. But
we've got two of them at work, and one of them supposedly has already been changed over. The dealership told us it had been done from the previous owner. And looking at it, it looks like it's been done because there's silicone in places that probably, not normally have excess silicone, but the other one has not been done. So just praying that the salt gets to it before the engine goes. Cause I really don't want to tear one down like that.
Yeah. Well, did they actually have you doing that kind of stuff though, Ed? Turn the motor slam apart like that?
Mm-hmm.
So you're
Yep.
not.
Yeah. As long as I don't have a ton of other things going on, like I did send a golf cart out to be finished. I rebuilt the motor on it while putting new rods in it, and I couldn't get it to run just right. But I had so much other stuff, mowers and everything else that needed worked on. Boss just said, send it out, take it, have somebody else do it. We need you to do this other stuff. We can't be having that stuff backed up like that. So, and the golf cart they didn't need the golf cart until closer to when school starts. It's for the trainers. So, he said, just send it out, get it done. He looked at what was on the work order list, and he's like, yeah, you're not going to have time for the next 2 weeks to dedicate to that thing for a day. So
I mean, that's what that's kind of what I was thinking about with a car engine. A truck, pickup truck, or whatever. They might well send them out because with all the other stuff that you got to keep up with.
Does that look bad?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just Chinese. Got Chinese writing. I wouldn't.
That looks pretty bad, don't it?
Yeah. Mm,
I won't be able to see the chat.
there you go. Let's run an old Detroit, baby.
Yeah, that's what
Tell them we need help.
I used to. That's what I used to have an old 60 series Detroit.
Oh, if I was gonna run any kind of a Detroit, I'd want one of the old two strokes. The Screaming Deep.
Yeah, but you'd check the fuel and add all to that song under Ed. That's the thing they don't tell you about them.
That's okay. I'll put a third fuel tank on there with just nothing but motor oil in that baby.
Tell them
You know?
we need some help holding her down, Sweet Clipper. Now.
I mean, the old man used to drive them old Detroits like that, and you'd have to. I literally, he'd literally have to take the passenger seat out, and I'd have to sit on the old cases. So I'd have a seat in the truck. So
What says this is a DD or DD15? Yeah. I just like the sound of them old two strokes. You know, there's something about having a blower and a turbo on the same edge that just does it for me. You know, so. But
for the most part, I wouldn't. I back in them days, you couldn't. I don't know. I wouldn't if I was owning a truck. I wouldn't want a daggum Detroit back in them days. But when they come out with the Series 60, they changed up everything, and they made them a lot more reliable.
The gold Series 60 Series gold.
Yeah, but then you got. But then the Cummins parts, you could play with the pump on them and you could get some serious ride power out of them sun guns. That and the cat, you could play with the pumps on them, and they would get up and truck.
We had a one of our auto car had a Cummins in it, which was turned up when we got it. We turned it back down. It would roll coal idling, and then we had a what was that? I can't remember what it was. Kenworth? Yeah, Kenworth. A nice big 4 1/4 cat, which was also turned up. Nate's going fishing.
I got to get away from the mosquitoes.
Guppy Palooza.
Hey, y'all be quiet. Mrs. Hart's asleep.
No, she's not. I heard her.
No, she's sleeping.
Unless she's sleep talking.
He said, "I'm going in and out."
I'm going in and out too, because like I said, I purposely stayed busy today so I would not nap, so I would sleep tonight.
I took 2 naps today, Ed.
I can't do it. I dozed off for I sat down and watched a couple YouTube videos, and I literally dozed off for the last 5 minutes of both of them. That was
probably one of my boring videos.
No, I forget who it was now. I seen you went live yesterday from the island. I was going to click on, but it was just as I was walking out the door to go to the poles, and I didn't know how much signal strength my if I could stay in the chat.
No worries.
Hello,
hey, Tommy. But yeah, if I can't get this opposed twin to straighten up, we're gonna find a Kohler Command 20 horse and put in it.
Hey,
Kane Samples, how you doing, brother? I kind of went on Marketplace today to see if I could find any of them around. People are stoned, man. They're wanting $800 to $1,200 for a clapped out Kohler Command V twin, a CV or CH horizontal. You know,
Phew.
I could find tractors with the vertical 20 horses in them, $200, $100, $300. But all the ones that had the horizontal ones in them, yeah. Nails? No.
Can I use your phone to look at that?
She will. That I mean,
She will.
she will eat everybody to death. Eat anybody's arm off trying to cut when you're trying to cut her nails.
It's just screams for me.
Took me well.
Not. I wouldn't do my black labs and I wouldn't do my chocolate labs. They both had really dark nails. You couldn't see the quick in them. I did my black labs once and just barely nipped it, and he bled and bled and bled. And I swore I'd never do it again. I'd always take him to the groomer, and they were actually pretty decent for at having them done. So
Are you sleeping?
Yeah, but dude,
You're not the mess.
that's the only thing about it. There ain't no decent groomers around here
Yeah, we don't have nobody around here that does that.
anymore.
But see, I used to do that. Though. I used to work into this.
I mean, we don't. The vet, they want to charge you for a vet call, plus they want to charge you for grooming. So
I used to take mine to PetSmart. I think that's what we have in town here. They had a couple phenomenal girls that worked in there.
hey, Uncle Mark.
Uncle Mark. So yeah, if anybody comes across a 20 horse Kohler Command V twin, 20 horse
Fine.
horizontal shaft, not vertical, for a decent price, let me know. It doesn't have to be running, as long as it doesn't have a hole in the block. I got the parts to build it. I basically just need the block and pistons. I've got
Kohler
everything.
Command.
Yep.
What's the rest of it?
CV 20.
CV, CB.
CV vertical. Command vertical 20. It can be an 18, 20, or 22 horse. They're all the same engine. Carburetor is the only difference on them. So if it's an 18 horse or 20 horse or 22 horse, they're all the same engine, all the same bore and stroke. The only thing they did different was some of the 18s had closed chamber heads. That's an opposed twin. We want this
On the
shape.
book.
We want this shape. Because if worse comes to worse, I don't really want to do it, but I will do it. We'll put the homeless Honda in it. But I'd rather use the Command.
Talking on Honda. I know where you live.
Hang on here, let me get you big here. Yep, that's a V.
That's a 20 horsepower.
Okay. How much? $500? Yeah, that's that. I found a couple on the low side for that. Yeah, yep. Yep. But I got a couple guys I pull with. They're gonna check they got some blocks sent laying around. Plan X, no, we're just gonna monkey business. I love that opposed twin, but I've tried two different carburetors now that I've had here, and neither one of them I can get to run right. They're just plumb wore out, and I cannot buy a inexpensive new carburetor for it. Yeah, CH20, not CV. I'm sorry, Kane. You're right. Horizontal, not vertical. CH.
That one?
Yeah, that looks like one.
That one's only 200.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I'm running on lack of sleep, y'all.
He said I was going to build it for my mini pulling tractor.
But yeah, a couple guys I pull with, they said they're going to check their some blocks they got at home. And because, like I said, all the blocks externally are all the same from the 18 to the 27 horse. They're all the exterior of the block is all the same. It's the bore, heads, when you get into the bigger motors, and the carburetor. That's all it changes. The stroke's the same. Piston size, the bore. Now, when you get to the 30 horse, they run a bigger crank, but they'll fit in the smaller motors. So you get just a little bit longer stroke.
Hello there, King. Yeah, I seen you. I'm trying to give everybody else a chance to do the talking.
Hey, Roadrunner, how you doing, brother?
Hey, Roadrunner.
So yeah, I'm gonna try a couple more things. Like I said, with that opposed twin, and see if we can't get her to run a little better. And if she don't, we're going V twin. We ain't playing no more.
I'm going to put the 50 in it there, Ed.
Yeah.
That ought to surprise them when you pull up there with that.
Roadrunner. But yeah, got to actually see a single cylinder come apart yesterday.
Uh-oh.
And it didn't break the rod. The rod was mangled, but it wasn't broken. They actually lifted the jug.
Damn it, man.
14 horse.
I know it, King.
Lullaby and good night. La, da, 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 da,
All right, who's got the man button?
But yeah, it come apart and it destroyed the piston. It bent the rod. I've got pictures. I'm just waiting to see if I get permission to use them in the video. And if I do, I'll post them. And any of you guys that's done small engine work, take a really good look at the bottom of between the block and the jug, and you'll see why it come apart.
You got video then of the motor too?
I don't have video of it because it was the second round. Only video first round, and but I was sitting 50 feet from it, and I seen the fireball. And as soon as I seen the fireball and looked over at it, or looked good at it, I knew exactly what happened. Because it went pop and then clunk, 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 clunk. And that was the jug bouncing up and down off the bottom of the block. So it was interesting, you know. Why any? I mean, Scott Keller.
Hey,
Scores. Thank you very much, Scott.
Where's that come from?
But yeah, they don't say anything that you're not allowed running like head straps or head bolts or head straps and stuff on in the stock class. So they were it was a ticking time bomb. I mean,
Yeah, sounds like it. But
right here, Gary knows. It broke off right. If you're familiar with the K series Kohlers, it broke off right at the bottom of the jug, where it's cast onto the base of the motor, the actual crankcase of the motor. The place they always break off when you overbore them, because the cylinder is actually cast in a taper, and when you bore them extreme, they get very weak down at the bottom. That's why you have to either run a head strap, or you drill all the way down through the head bolt holes, clear down into the block, and you basically bolt the head clear to the bottom of the block. And there's nothing in the rules that says you can't do that. But yeah, they FAFO. And the one guy was walking over, and they were picking the pieces off the track, and he bent down and picked one up, and it was a piece of the piston. He dropped it real quick, and I hollered over at him, "Hey, those are going to be hot."
Yeah.
He just kind of looked at me. Then I kind of got up and strolled over, and was looking at things a little closer. And
oh, so that's how you're talking about helping your competition, Ed. To beat you was in the title of your video. The thing here.
If they would have asked, I would have told them. I don't care what those single cylinders do. I don't run in that class. If you want to say, "Hey man, I got this thing bored out to an 18 horse or a 16 horse. Is there anything that I should do?" I would have told you straight up. Yeah, you need to bolt the jug to the block, because you will eventually end up separating the two.
Sound like talking from experience from somewhere. I mean,
There's Maggie.
No, that ain't Maggie. That's my buddy's dog. I'm in the ghetto of Syracuse.
Oh, okay. Now
This
see
is
now.
This is the ghetto.
Stop.
Okay. But years and years ago, a friend of mine ran in the 14 horse class, and there was a guy that ran in that class too. And he had bolts down to the head, down to the jug, into the block. And he swore up and down that, it's just safety. It's not, we didn't do anything, but he dominated the class for stock motors. So, being the a-hole that I was back then, me and a couple of my friends went and talked to a machine shop and told them what we wanted to do, why we were doing it. And the guy politely obliged us. And we took it to, we took a 14, we took a 12. Took a 12 to almost a 16 horse bore, which I think is close to 3 inches. There wasn't much of the original cylinder wall left, but there was a steel sleeve inside of it. And that's what the machine shop did. And that engine made it about a dozen trips down the track before it didn't actually come apart, but it cracked the block because of the vibration and stuff enough that we were getting the head was actually turning on the studs. So yeah. So we that guy didn't pull with us very much longer. He actually got banned from a bunch of clubs because of that engine that he had. he would never pull the head gasket or head off. If somebody protested, he'd just load up and leave. And then he'd wait a month or so and come back, and they'd be like, okay, pull. And somebody would protest him, and he'd load up. And so if you're not willing to pull the head off your motor, you're illegal.
Yeah, that Bo.
So
Yeah, this dog's he named this dog after Bo Duke for the Dukes of Hazzard.
awesome.
Hey. You want ball? Want ball? Go get it.
I will pull the head off of any one of my motors that I have, as long as you have head gaskets, so I can put it back together, so I can
Come on,
pull when
Bo.
it's legal. When it's legal, you know.
Hey, go get it.
No.
You pull out the
You're a goofy dog.
micrometers. Yeah, most definitely. But yeah, so you can do it. You can bore them out. And I've had many people say, "Oh no, you can't. No, you can't. You can't go that far." Yes, you can. Are they longevity motors? Absolutely not. They will not live long, but you can do it. Those are the motors that you start at the line, you pull, you shut it off, you push it off the track, you push it on and off the trailer, and you don't do free revs in the garage trying to set the RPMs.
I wish I had your energy, dog. Come here.
Yeah,
Come here.
Willie, all the clubs that I pull with, that's how it is. It's $100 protest. The president of the club holds the money until the tractor is deemed either illegal or illegal or legal. If the tractor is deemed legal, most of the time, well, all the time, the money goes to the guy that was protested. If the tractor was found legal or illegal, then the money goes to the club.
What are you doing, bonehead?
Yeah, gasket gets caught. Well, it's usually just head gaskets. They just usually want to pull the heads off. And that was one thing. That's one reason why I ran up an opposed twin. They never, when the twin cylinders were getting popular, everybody was running the V twins, either Kohlers or Briggs. And then Kohler or Briggs. And they had head gaskets for those, but they didn't have them for the opposed twins. So I never had to pull a head off.
Come here, Bo.
Ooh, 300 for a protest. I guess they don't want.
You don't want too many people protesting. They just
guess
want to take the second place trophy and go home.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we actually had one guy last night. He had just bought a brand new tractor, turnkey, and he was pushing up to pull in the modified twin class, which you have to be governed at 600 or 6,000 RPMs with a factory governor, and you can't have like a rev limiter or anything on it. And he rolled up, and as he is rolling up, the president looks at it and goes, "You can't run that in the modified class." "Well, why not? It's a twin." He goes, "You've got reverse ported heads on it. The carburetor's sticking out the front of the motor." He said, you don't have a governor on it. So he got a little upset with that because they put him into the twins only class, which is the one he's supposed to have. And he actually beat me. Yeah.
I got 2,100 out of that engine, by the way, Ed.
Awesome.
Some guy from Ohio bought it to use to build a pulling tractor engine. Some near Wellington, Ohio, it came from.
Yeah, I know where Wellington's at.
He drove from Wellington, Ohio to New York to pick up that engine.
Cool. Mm-hmm.
Come on, bonehead, wherever you went.
Yeah, well, back in the day, Willie, when we were running the second, I only ran singles for a couple years, but you could get the Briggs and Stratton head gasket separate from the gasket kit, and most of the clubs carried the 10,
Urge.
10, 12, 14, 16 horse singles for Kohlers and Briggs and
Sit.
all them. And then
Good
for the
boy.
twins, when they got to the twins classes, everybody was running either a Briggs or a Kohler Command, and they carried those. They did have some guys running Onins. So some of the clubs had Onin head gaskets, but nobody had ones for the opposed twin Briggs. They even had them for the opposed twin Kohlers.
Can the Onins make any power?
Oh yeah, the big
Really?
block Onins. Oh yeah, there was guys that were back in the day. They were beasts of engines.
Where are you going?
Heavy, real heavy engines, but they were beasts.
I got an opposing twin Kohler on the Bolins, and then an opposing twin Onin on the Sears Suburban.
The Kohler's not a bad engine, but that Onin, it's a good engine. It's hard to get parts for them, but they're good engines.
What Kohler?
I always liked them, but I'm like I said, I've got the homeless Honda sitting in the corner back there, which I want to put on a golf cart.
You keep
But-
saying that about a Honda, and I'm a Honda Union with a
But,
bacon on that.
Well, he just ain't got no place. He said he ain't got no place to put the Honda motor on.
Find a
Well,
place.
It's the homeless Honda because it didn't have a home when I got it. Mark had it.
Now,
Mark actually got it from somebody else. He put it on a tractor. He didn't like it. He was going to buy a cam for it, but when he opened it up, well, he was going to send the cam out to be welded up. And when he opened it up, it had a plastic gear on it. So he just closed it back up and said, "The heck with it," because he checked into buying just a cam for it, and what they wanted for an aftermarket cam, he could build an opposed or a Kohler. So he said, "Heck with it," and he was gonna just junk it. And I said, "I'll take the homeless Honda because it don't have a home. I'll give it a home." So I call it the homeless Honda because I figured I'll find something to do with it, whether I put it on a mini bike or a goat cart or something stupid like that.
Let's go.
And then I got this. I come across that golf cart, that second golf cart of mine, that Easy Go, and I looked it up, and they actually sell kits to mount that engine in that golf cart. So I'm going to build the kit and eventually, and put that in the put that Honda in that golf cart.
Why does that church make me think of a blooming onion?
Oh,
Yeah, look at the big tower. Looks like a damn onion on top.
yes, it does. DeWitt mine is a opposed Briggs. It's a 18 horse opposed Briggs.
Oh, that explains it. It's a Russian Orthodox church. 1908.
And if anybody knows anything about the opposed twin Briggs and the Kohler Command 20 horses, the Kohler Command 20 horse is a 39 cubic inch engine. The 18 horse opposed Briggs is a 42 cubic inch engine. So it's got more displacement. I just can't get the placement. You know?
Come on, Mr. Bowl.
Willie, it will be geared for speed. And I don't have a trailer and stuff big enough to haul a golf cart and 2 tractors, and possibly 3 if we get the 50 cube done. So
Well, we can. Ken, if you're still in here, he's putting out hints. He needs
I
a
would have
bigger
to,
trailer.
well, he's got a bigger trailer, and it still wouldn't be big enough for all of it.
I got some things that someone needs to work on. Let's start there. Need our house.
I'll possibly come work on if we work out a trade for that. What is it? You got a 14-foot box trailer? Is that what yours is?
Yeah, a 16-foot, but
16 foot? Oh yeah, it'd be even better.
16-foot Vinos, but I ain't gonna trade that in for just to get a carburetor for a Honda.
He won't bother
Hey,
me.
All right, Uncle Mark. You have a good night, buddy. Thanks for stopping in, man.
Not when there's a Polaris that runs out there that she can ride it,
no.
even though she's gonna,
Nah, he don't
even
bite.
though she's gonna,
You ain't gonna start.
even though she's gonna bitch about it, but there is a Polaris sitting out there that outdo everything that Honda do and then some.
No. We ain't doing the Stingray Lane thing now.
Exactly, Willie. Plus, I got to watch how big a trailer I get. I know there's some guys that I pull with that take big 20, 22-foot, 24-foot trailers in and out of these places, but I don't have room to park a 24-foot trailer.
Yeah, but
And
yeah,
don't have
but
a
you ain't,
I got an 18-foot box trailer. You can come and get Ed.
you ain't got the height to pull a daggum 20-foot trailer neither, Ed. Not on that Dodge Dakota.
yeah,
Yep.
I ain't got the truck. I ain't got the truck to pull an 18-footer.
That's not to pull an 18-footer. I used to pull it with my Toyota with a 4-cylinder.
So,
He won't hurt you. He's just a big puppy. He thinks he is.
but yeah, well, have I talked to y'all? No, I haven't. I'm in debt again.
He's at somebody else.
I ordered my
Hush.
Mark,
I ordered my shed. 12 by 24.
nice.
All steel, steel sides, steel roof. It's actually exactly what I was looking for. But yeah, I'm in debt for the next 4 years, so I won't be buying anything extravagant.
Well, I showed you 3 or 4 G wagons there, Ed.
Yeah, I know. I know. So I won't be buying the school bus. I won't be buying a trailer. I just hope nothing major goes wrong because yeah, I just it'll be. Let's see. I gotta call and arrange delivery. Not this Monday, but next Monday, and they'll come sometime that week. So yeah. I was having buyer's remorse before I even signed the paperwork.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Yeah, I know. I hate being in debt. I haven't been in debt in 10 years.
That ain't debt, Ed. Debt is when you can't pay the bill. That's a debt. When you can't pay
Yeah.
it, that's a debt.
I
That's
agree.
different. When you can't pay it, that's a debt. When
Well,
you're paying it, that's just a monthly bill.
The only thing that I had payments on that were like substantial payments, like my washing machine that I bought on a credit card. It's like $30 a month,
Watch machine.
Yeah.
What is that?
A washer.
Oh,
Clothes
washer. I thought you
Yeah.
said watch.
No, washer. No, I had the money. I had the money to pay cash for it, and stupid Home Depot said, "Hey, we'll give you a credit card with 0% interest on your, on your first payment for X amount of months if you sign up for it."
Yeah, I
no
fell
annual-
for that too, Ed. I
and no
fell for
annual-
that too.
So yeah, I'm like, sign me up, and it actually helped. It's been working, paying on my credit. So, hi Thomas. But so I bought my washing machine on it, and I don't even have a physical card for the account. They sent me one, but I cut it up. So
I don't. Well, Harbor Freight don't send you no daggum actual card neither for their thing anymore. You just give them telephone number.
for the members thing.
Yeah, for the inside part. Remember?
Yeah, inside track. Yeah. But that's the only thing that I, besides my mortgage, beside my house, that's the only thing that I had payments on, and I liked it that way. But
you gotta sacrifice once in a while to get what you want, Ed. Come on.
I know, but like I said, I just don't
Look
like
at it. They got these all over the city. You could just all you have to do is put in your credit card and ride it around. They go up.
Yeah, there's an at least around here, when they had them up in Cleveland, there was an app you had to download.
Oh no, you just drop a credit card in these. They're all over this ghetto. I pass about 50 of them a day.
The reason that one's parked there is the dude only had 35 cents on his credit card, so he only made it a half a mile. He had to park it right there.
Do they take
believe
EBT?
me. Hey, mate, I'm telling you, in this hood, they got more than that. They sell more than that and crack every day and marijuana. This is definitely the hood.
I've heard of Syracuse. I used to know a girl from there. It ain't the best.
Well, ask Mr. Darrell from 2ATVs if he's ever heard of South Salina Street. I'm right near there.
Well, I've run my share of Syracuse. I don't care too much for it. I can tell you that. But
they don't bother me.
I don't know about that particular street, but I know that Syracuse ain't the best place in the world.
Let's just put it this way: it ain't no place a cracker belongs. I'm just saying, but hey, I got Mr. Bowl here. He ain't gonna let anybody screw with me.
Yeah. So Southern Smoke, you wanted to steal one until you found out they had GPS trackers in them. Yeah, that's like the ones. Like I said, the ones up in Cleveland had an app, and you could look it up and see where the closest one was that wasn't being used, and you preload your credit card information on it, and you go up and you Bluetooth it to the little thing, and unlocks it, and away you go, and it charges you per, I don't know how, hour, half hour, 15 minute or whatever. And when you're done, you just click on the thing and it stops and locks it, and away you go.
Come on, bonehead.
So, yeah, we're gonna have a shed. We'll be having a shed delivered in a couple weeks. Get rid of that old Shoulder Logic canvas thing, and
that'll be nice.
Yep, possibly get some more stuff out of the garage and into that store.
You'll use that the framework of that old storage logic for something, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm not getting rid of that. I'm gonna take it apart and try to keep it intact as possible. What I thought about doing is cutting the end of it out, taking the end covers off, and I could back my trailer under it. Like when I come home from the pools and stuff, but I want the parking space back, so I'm going to take it down for now. Plus, it's getting pretty tore up. Right on the corners where it rolls from the side to the top, it's all stretched and ripping. So, and I don't like the way that it lets moisture come up from the ground onto everything that's in there. That's another reason I wanted to.
Well, just go down to the truck stop, Ed. You can find somebody that's broken up to sell you his tarps off the truck, and they'll fit.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It'll fit over the top of it. and they'll last a lot longer too.
Don't give him any ideas. He probably would try it.
They would.
No,
I bet-
actually, I watched a video where a guy took like barn siding, steel barn siding, ran it horizontally, screwed it right into the pipes, and did it all the way up and around, and made like a carport out of one. So that might be something in the future.
Oh yeah.
But so, all right, y'all. It's been an hour. I still got a few things to take care of, and I got a few things to take care of here before I go to bed. And so we're gonna end her. Love y'all, and appreciate
show.
y'all coming in.
Later, everybody.
Thanks for the show. We'll talk to y'all next week.
All right.
Be safe.
Glad
Bye.
y'all got to see me.
Bye.
Glad we got to see you too, Daryl. Bye.
Bye.